All right, so welcome to my channel. I had a channel before, it was a photography channel. I haven't really posted anything on there in a long time, but this channel is going to be all about music. That's my new passion, I guess you could say, my new obsession. And I want to share with you what I've learned. I've been messing around with the guitar for about, I don't know, 4 or 5 years, just here and there, trying new things, but I've really taken it seriously in the past year and a half or so, I'd say. I even got a new guitar. This is my personal guitar. It's not one for my kids. And I just want to share what I've learned along the way. And, you know, maybe we can use this channel as a place to learn, place to share ideas, techniques, tips, tricks, whatever you want to know. This video, I was going to shoot an intro, you know, who am I and all that good stuff, but yeah, I didn't really feel like doing it. And I just thought we'd just get to work. I have a jam session coming up on Sunday at a pub, and the strings are looking a little rough. I mean, I haven't changed them out in quite a while, and I've been really practicing a lot lately. And I have an issue. Let's see if I can. My guitar has an outie. I was told at the music store I bought it, it's a fairly common issue. So we're going to try to tackle it here. Maybe you get a 2-for-1 in the video. If I can't get it, then I'll have to take it in. But I have one trick I want to try before I do that. Because I feel like if I can work on it myself, it's like working on your own car. You have a better connection to it. You understand more what's going on. So, enough yakking. Let's change the strings out. So first, I'll show you what I got here. Got me some elixirs. I don't know, you gotta do this thing here. I like the coated ones. I had the Darios, and they sounded good, but this guitar originally came with elixirs, and when I bought it, it had a feel and a sound to it, and it resonated a lot. So I decided I'm gonna go back with elixir. And when I put them back on, it was like the day I bought it. It was amazing. So that's what we're going with. I guess they're 12s. And they are NanoWeb. They're coated. And I'm also going to be using my Luthier's Choice fretboard conditioner. And maybe I'll put a picture on it. It's a little hard to see. Also, mechanical pencil. That's for something I saw in a video a long time ago. You use the carbon from the pencil inside the nut here, where the strings lay, and that'll help them to slide back and forth when it comes to tuning. And I gotta say, this guitar was about, I think I spent close to €400. And the action's really low. It plays incredible. And the tuning on this guitar, I have no issues whatsoever. So it's a Baton Rouge guitar, I should say that. And I love it. So let's get started. Got my little thing here. I always take off all the strings when I'm doing this. Some people cut them. I don't know. I don't. I like to keep control of the string because I have poked myself. And a loose string flying around, not a lot of fun. So you can use a little tool like this I also have this one. It has a little snip at the end. And I have the big boy here. This is the one I use for the bass too. It's got the, I don't know if you can see the big slot there for the big bass tuners. And the cool thing about this one, I can put it on a drill. So, like that one. But for right now, I'm not in a hurry. Just need to get it loosened up enough to unwind it. If you want to know what it looks like, just put it on here, turn it towards the guitar on this side. Have you ever gone fishing? You should be pretty good at this. And on this side, turn away from the guitar. And this is not a fancy stand. I actually made this out of an old chunk of wood we had around here. Alright, so this is where this guy comes in. I always forget. So how this one works, you have to be careful with this. You want to open it up as much as possible. The pin is in there. It just slides over. Grabs onto it. You can yank it right out. This guitar, when I bought it, it was on the floor for a while. It was a display. And I don't know if they change the strings out a lot or what, but I have to be a little extra careful, because when I go to press them in, it's really loose in there. So it's just something I have to be careful with on my guitar. This is why changing your own strings and things like that is a good idea, because if I would have let somebody else do it, I wouldn't have known that. And try not to get in a hurry when you're doing this. Things can happen if you do. It's not very much fun. Alright, I'm going to see how I can do this so you can get a look at what I'm going to try here next. Let's move this out of the way. It's still good. Alright, so I'm going to take a small pair of needle nose pliers that I have here, and I have this cable here. So what I'm going to do is, I'm hoping this will fit. It looks like it'll fit. I'm going to gently grab the threads, just so I can hold on to it. I'm not squeezing tight, just so I can hold on to it. So here's the outer part where your sling goes. Looks like we got a washer and a locking nut. Alright, so the reason I'm holding on to it is I want to push this cable in. Yeah, it worked. Alright. Why is that important? Well, I'm going to reach in here. I'm going to grab the jack, make sure I'm feeding cable through too. Alright. So, apparently this is a common problem. See, there's a couple washers. There's a lock washer here. There's also another washer here. And that doesn't seem to make sense to me, because if you have a lock washer, oh, maybe it's put on backwards. I really don't know. But this loosened up. It just happens. So what we're going to do, all right, let's see where we're at before we tighten it up too far. Oh, okay. Tightened it a little bit too tight. So now I know I need to back it off. That's right. Now, I could, in theory, unplug it, get a piece of heat shrink, and keep it from backing out that way, but I'm not going to do that. Give me a second. What I'm going to do, okay, I'm back. So, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take, make sure this is still, take myself a piece of tape here, just some electrical tape. I might give it a couple wraps. Now, because I'm paranoid, it might be overkill, but you know what? I'm going to take the small zip tie, I'm going to put it right at the edge of the nut there, just in case the tape decides it wants to come loose for some reason. Here comes the fun part. So, let's see if you guys can see that. As I'm pulling the cable through, I'm keeping my fingers on the washers, trying to keep them from sliding around all over the place. So now what I'm going to do, like I did earlier, just get these needle nose in there, just gently, just to hold it in place. Alright, so now, put this washer on. Let's get the nut put on here. I feel a lot better once I get this back on. Alright. I can't really reach it, but I can spin it quite a bit before it decides it wants to start turning on me. So now I'm going to try something. I'm going to grab these threads. I'm going to grab it here. I'm just going to get it finger tight. I got it. Give me a second. All right, important phone call. So, once you have it tight, see, it still spins a little bit. So I'm gonna try something. Got the jack in there. Try to see if I can keep it from spinning. Be very careful. Get my crescent wrench. Don't want to over tighten it. And how you can see if it's going right there's two little indentations here. And if you can see them, through the crescent wrench, I'm going to try to make sure that they're not moving. Now if I had like some insane long pair of pliers or something that I could stick in there, you know, that would be cool. But I don't. So this is how I have to do it. Give me a second. You know, I've tried 4 times to make this video. It's, you know. Alright, so see how it works with this needle nose. It's not the right tool for the job, but I have wrenches downstairs in the basement, but like I said, they're downstairs in the basement. Alright, I don't want to over tighten that. It feels really good. It's snug. So, gonna put the last piece on, and let's see. Look at that, nice and flush. Hey, not bad, huh? Not bad at all. Now we can get back to what we were gonna do originally. In case you're wondering, that is the pillow that came in my son's drum. So, next up is a very important part of this. This is the maintenance part. You see this green microfiber here. This thing stays with my guitar no matter where it is. If it's sitting on the stand, I have it behind, sitting on top of the stand, guitar resting up against it, so I always have it. I don't know if you have to, but I like to wipe down my strings every time I play it. Sometimes I forget, you know. Our apartment where we live right now, it's a very, very dusty place. No matter what we try, the dust is just out of control. And when you take your guitar out, it looks dusty. It looks like, you know, it doesn't feel good. It looks like you don't play it enough. So that's what we're gonna do. Now, I really want to work on my frets. Okay, so I'm back, and I just realized that my camera has a 30-minute time record, so what have I done so far? I got all the frets polished. I got the fretboard conditioned. I'm not going to do it again. I just put the oil on with the rag, let it soak for a little bit, and then wiped off the excess. I took my green microfiber and I wiped everything down. I got my strings ready. I got my pencil, and inside the nut where the strings rest, I ran the pencil through it a little bit, built up some carbon in there. And the tip was, when you pull your strings out, pay attention if they're sticking inside the nut there. And when you go to put the strings back in, see if they go in and out smoothly. If they freeze up, if they lock up, then, and you're having trouble tuning, that's the problem. Your strings are probably getting stuck in there. And when you go to tune, or you do a bend, or you do anything like that, the string shifts, gets stuck, and then you're out of tune. You think you're out of tune. So, double check that. So, I'm gonna move the guitar down a little bit here. So now, like I said, it's loose here, so I'm going to keep tension down here when I need to. I lined up the hole on a tuner with the neck, lay my string in there, run it through, pull it straight out. Now I grab it at the first fret and the nut, and then I pull back 1 fret. Now that I've done that, I'll take this end and I'll bend it over. On the top, or if you're looking at it the left side or the top 3, you want to turn clockwise with this so that it lines up this way. Now I'm going to pull tension and I'm going to start turning. Now I go 1 loop over the trailing end, and when it comes around, I'm going to take my string, I'm going to push down, and I'm going to use it. I'm going to come down underneath, and now I'm going to start winding. Now before I get to winding it too much, I'm going to take my string and I'm just going to run up and down. Try to give it a little bit of a stretch. So once it has tension, it'll stay better. All right. Got a little bit of tension there. All right. You can do it again too if you like. All it's doing is it's going to help the break-in process by stretching out the string. All right, so I'm going to repeat the same thing for the next one. When I get to the E, A, to the G, then I'll show you. You want to go counterclockwise. All right, now onto the G. Seems kind of boring, but it's not. You can see, I don't know, you know your guitar. You can see how the strings go towards the middle of the nut here, and they don't touch. And that's why you have to do clockwise on this side. And if I can get this out of my fuse, on this side, we're going to go counterclockwise. Same routine, it's just going to make sure that the string comes towards the middle of the nut. Always push your string down, because as it's under tension, it's going to want to go up, and what it's going to do, it's going to end up tightening more and locking itself in place. And yes, the smaller strings, you can have a lot more excess than you are with the bigger ones, and that's perfectly fine. It's your guitar. Let's give this one a little bit of a stretch. And no, it doesn't hurt your fingers. All right, we'll finish up the last two, and then we'll tune it up and be done with this video. We'll move on to the next thing. All right, now I'm going to push down on the pins here in the bridge. Scoot back a little bit. Right back. I don't cut the excess yet until I'm done tuning. Then I'll snip the ends off. And if you're going to tune, don't tune on the table. Put it in your lap as you're holding it like you're going to play it, and tune. I know you can't see it. I got my tuner here. And now we start with the big E string. Sneak up on the E. Check my pins, because mine are loose. Now, all the tension is probably all the way back to D. So now I'm gonna make my way back up to E. So let's try. Feels good. It's resonating nice. Staying in tune. Try it. Really good. So now I'm gonna lay it down. Gonna take my snips, and I like to snip as close as I can because these little suckers hurt. Especially these. Be extra careful when you're cutting that you don't cut your brand new string. All right, and that's it. New strings, polish the frets, fix the jack, and introduce myself. There's not much left. So if you learned something, cool. If you got something to add, tips, tricks, techniques, whatever, put them down in the comments. And thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.